Hey yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Christian and today we're going to be ranking Premier League kits for the 22-23 season. Given as the Premier League is about to go ahead and start every year, every new year, that means some new jerseys are coming out. So let's go ahead and get started with Manchester United. I put these in no particular order to be honest. It's just do whichever ones I can remember first. And Manchester United's jersey this year, Adidas have actually brought back like a retro style with a collar coming back into it. I think it looks all right, but I mean, I'm not entirely sure how it would look in person. I think in person it'll look a bit better, but for now we're gonna go ahead and just put it in the B tier. It's pretty nice. Could have been better, could have been worse. It's just there, really, to be honest. We're gonna move on then from to Newcastle, and compared from last season's kit, this one's actually pretty nice, to be honest. I really like Newcastle have the same kit every year, to be honest. It's just black and white stripes. Nothing really changed here except the stripes are like I guess they're thinner. I mean, it's all right. We're gonna put this in C. It's just a Newcastle kit, isn't it? It's the same kit every year. Nothing much to it. Next up, we got Nottingham Forest, and surprisingly enough, Nottingham Forest, as far as I'm concerned, don't have a sponsor for the season, which actually makes this shirt really interesting, considering like every football shirt nowadays has some type of at least a sponsor. Some of them even have like 1,000 different types of sponsor. But interestingly enough, they don't. I think it looks pretty slick, but then there's no really like distinguishment of whether or not it's a proper football kit or not. So I don't know where to put this one, to be honest. They're gonna go and see as well, just because like from a certain point of view, I've heard some people say it kind of looks like a training top, and I can kind of see where that's coming from. Like I don't know, to be honest. I can see where they're coming from, but it also looks really nice with that one. Might have to move that one later up after I've got all of these in. Next up, we're moving into Southampton then, and actually, I do not like this kit at all. Like, just going straight into F, I do not like this kit at all. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I guess it's a nice take on a different, like, it's a nice take on, I guess it's Southampton shirt, considering Southampton's always red, but I'm used to, like, that being the main thing for a home kit, you know? It being red, mainly red at least. And I think this one looks more to me like if it was an away kit or a third kit, it's to a certain degree. It just looks, I don't know. Just looks, I don't know. I just can't get my mind around it. I don't like it at all. We're gonna go ahead and move on to that Tottenham there, the Spurs. It's just a Spurs jersey in it. It's just the same color jersey every year. It's just a plain white shirt. Nothing spectacular about it. Nothing there. So this was also gonna go in the meh category for me. It's just kind of there, C tier. It's just Tottenham jersey. To be fair, there's nothing new. There's nothing innovating about it. Nothing much to it. I guess. And it, realistically speaking, whose jersey is this? I can't see that. This is West Ham's. Okay, so we got West Ham coming up. West Ham jersey, they actually took a nice take on their normal shirts. Last year they had a really clean jersey with the collars and everything. I think this one's actually pretty interesting. I really like this one. We're gonna move this one to B. It's pretty nice. Like I like the whole aspect of it. It's interesting. Especially with like the sleeves. Like the sleeves have that like paint color thing, kind of retro design. I think I like really like it. Might look better in person there than it does in picture, but we're gonna move that one to B. I really like that kid, to be honest. Wolves, we're gonna move on to Wolves. Wolves, I don't know, man. I think Wolves always have it losing when it comes to making a kid. It's always that yellow. They just have the color yellow. I don't know. It's something about that color yellow I just can't wrap my mind around. I mean, it's not as nice as last year's kit. I really liked last year's. Last year's was actually really nice with the black on the sides and everything. This was a little too much yellow for my liking. This was going down there. It's just it's an I don't know. Maybe some stripes would have been nice, like yellow and like a darker shade or a lighter shade of yellow would have been nice. This is my I don't know. It's just wolves in it. Just what it is. I got Bournemouth. Actually, Bournemouth have taken a really interesting approach to their jerseys this season. Excuse me. Very interesting. Instead of their like typical black and red stripes that they always wear, they've actually gone for like a zigzag pattern. I actually think that looks really nice. Like most people don't. This one goes into S for me. Like this was absolutely amazing. Like if I could, if I wanted to, actually if I could, yeah, I might buy this kit to be fair. It's actually a really nice like jersey, nice take on. They're back in the Premier League. Nice way of announcing they're back into it with like zigzags instead of their typical black and white stripes. Arsenal's jersey's coming up. Arsenal's jersey is actually they look kind of like Man United's kit to be fair, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just Arsenal has that swagger to them to be fair. Like it just looks a lot nicer than it should be. It looks a lot better than look right next to each other. It looks a lot better than Manchester United's, to be fair. I think it's the white on the sleeves, so we're gonna move this one to A. I actually really like this kit, like the collar on it as well. Adidas are coming back with that design, makes it very interesting to me to see how this one plays out. See the likes of Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli in them. Be fair. What's this? This is Aston Villa. Aston Villa's kit is just the same every season, isn't it? Just gonna move that one straight there. Not much to say about it. It's just the same kit every season. Only so much you can do with Claret and blue. Yeah, not much. Brentford. Brentford actually have the same kit. I actually really like what Brentford does, you know. They don't release a new kit for every like home away and there. They don't release a new kit every season. They keep one or two kits for every season. So I think last season it was the third or the away that they kept from the previous season when they were in the championship. I think that's really nice. It's a nice concept considering most football clubs come out with the new jersey every single season, making their fans spend money on them. But I really like this approach that Brentford's doing. But it's the same jerseys as last season, so it's just a C tier to be fair. Did I put the wrong Chelsea kit on there? No, it's a new one. Chelsea's, I don't, something about Nike's template this year. I don't know. It's just all right, to be fair. Well, I don't know how I feel about Chelsea's kit this year, you know. It's kind of just there. What I'm meant to see. I kind of don't, huh. Interesting. Everton's for me is next. Everton is just horrible. There's nothing good about this kid for me. Absolutely nothing good about it. It just looks like some kid drew it. I don't know. Looks like a prototype. Looks like a training top. To be fair, looks like they could use this when they're warming up for jersey for a game, but just isn't. I don't know. Something good about it. Leicester's this season. Leicester's kit. Leicester's kits have been kind of bad for me over the past few years. That hasn't been really like a spectacular one. They're just kind of blue in there. Not much to it. I don't really know. Huh. I mean, they have the collar on them this season, which is pretty nice. We're gonna move this one also into kind of like a just complacent one. There's not really nothing spectacular about it either. Liverpool's actually, I do not like Liverpool's kit at all this season. It's just it looks very plain. It looks like a typical red T-shirt you could just walk into a store and buy for like $2. There's really nothing spectacular about it. And the fact that like there's something about Nike's template this season that I just can't not fathom. Like there's something about this template that Nike's using this season that doesn't look good at all. Like I just can't like wrap my head around it. Looking at the Barca kit, Barca has the same template too, and there's just something about it. I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around it. So it's just nothing out of the ordinary there. Just red. Nike's template brings it down. That's pretty much it for me. City's kit is up next. City's kit is actually really spectacular. I really like this kit. It's kind of like a retro design. Kind of have like they have the badge in the middle, they have the Puma sign in the middle too, and they have like the nice design on the sleeves. It looks really interesting. I really like this one. Might get this one with Holland's names on the back to be fair. Yep. Yeah, just it. Yeah, looks very nice. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is next. Crystal Palace has absolutely an amazing kit this season. Like it looks absolutely great. They have red and blue on them. They have the squiggly lines going on them, kind of like the Bournemouth kit. It looks fantastic, and it has like a kind of like a marker effect on there, like if they were using crayons or something. It looks fantastic. Leeds. Leeds kit is all right. It's kind of just like a B-Tech version of Real Madrid's last season. Nothing much to it. Way better jersey than they've had over the past two seasons, that's for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sound really complacent about it. The Premier League home kit jerseys this season don't not really that spectacular, not really that innovative, not much to it. Let me there be any that I move around. I might move United's up just because I have Arsenal's up there and they're pretty much the same jersey, same kit. We can actually move Tottenham's a bit up. Doesn't deserve to be with this lot right here. That'd be it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's my Premier League rankings for the home season. This That's my Premier League kit ranking for the home season this season. Yep, that's how we're gonna keep it this way. Yep, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments how you guys would rank them or if anything else you change. Take care, guys. Have a good one.